We are lucky right now to be joined by Josh Morrissey, who is now, I would say, friend of the show. I mean, you've been on twice in the first couple of months of the season. So thank you so much again for taking the time. You're off doing some errands in Winnipeg, so we appreciate you giving us a few minutes. I got to start with, you're like the overtime hero now. A couple of overtime game-winning goals for a defenseman. I mean, that must feel good.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, anytime you can win a game in overtime, it's a huge thrill just as a team. And, when you can be the one to score it, it's, quite the feeling. So both those games, we, didn't really want to be in OT, giving up some late leads, but it was nice to find a way to seal off the 2 points, and certainly felt good scoring them.
Yeah, both you and I, Josh, are Prince Albert Raiders alumni up in northern Saskatchewan. It's probably about negative 20 or 30 year there, so you're a tough man. But no, heck of a start for you. Anything you do differently this summer to lead up to this year, because you're playing lights out, over a point a game, and kind of playing so well for the Jets. Your team's playing great too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a couple of summers ago, rented your house in Kelowna there, Hartsky. So that probably was the start of it all. But yeah, I mean, just continue to try to work on my game, and kind of always just felt like there's things I can improve on. And I think this year really just you see the plays here, the players I get to play with, and you give them the puck where you get open and they'll find you, and you give it to them and they'll score. So it's been great just playing with those guys. We've got so many talented players on our team, and the coaching staff, I think, is really the system we're playing right now. I think just really is perfect for my style of game, and we're just having a lot of fun as a team. So it's been a great start, and through 20 games, hopefully we can keep it going.
Hey, Josh, your start, like Scotty mentioned, has been awesome. I mean, you're having a phenomenal start to the season, as well as a bunch of other guys. Like, this is a talented team. That's why I think what happened last year, I was like, it doesn't add up to me. The one guy that plays behind you in Connor Hellebuyck, though, he looks like he's back to being like a Vezina candidate. What's different in his game so far this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. Obviously, every night that you have him in the net, you feel you have a chance to win. He's, I think he's the best goalie in the league, and this year he's been playing just fantastic. He takes a lot of pride in his game. He works extremely hard in the off season, and he's just a rock for us. He's been a rock for us for a long time, and in years past, we've given up a lot of high danger chances and shots against, and that's something that we've really been trying to limit this year. But like I said, I can't say enough about him. He's just been incredible, and certainly as a defenseman, when you have him back there, you feel a lot more confident.
Josh, you came into the season, there's a coaching change. Rick Bowness comes aboard. It's been reported that Rick talked to you and said, hey, I need you to take it to another level. I know that you have the ability to be in this Norris Trophy race, to be one of the higher-end guys. You have that kind of talent. What's it like to have that conversation with a head coach who's just coming in, who really believes in you? It seems like you've responded well. What was that like?
I mean, it's, as a player, it's all you want is the coach to believe in you and certainly push you. The fact that after we had that kind of initial conversation, I remember hanging up the phone, and I was in kind of mid-July, and you just want to get to work. You want to work harder on your game. You want to try to push the envelope. And so, it's kind of inspiring for sure as a player. And the guys on the panel, I'm sure could agree when, the coach is asking more of you and believes that you can, take your game to another level. That's really what every player wants. So, that's what it's been amazing. I've just tried to run with it, and I feel there's still a ton of stuff in my game I need to work on every day, and Bones is pushing us. He's pushing me and our whole team to improve individually, improve as a group, and if we do that, we're just going to continue to get better and keep this thing rolling.
I'll talk your guys' power play for a second. You're up top quarterbacking it. You got Scheifele to your left. You got Kyle Connor, Pierre-Luc Dubois, net or backdoor. Like, what's going through your head? Because you got some pretty talented player to go left or right, or you shoot it. There's a nice tip the other night by PLD, but it's a lot of great options there on your power play. What's kind of your number 1 or 2 go-to plays? Just talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, we have so many talented players throughout our lineup, and certainly, if I can get the puck to Kyle Connor to shoot it, or Scheif, or PLD in front, those are some pretty good options, and so I've been the beneficiary of getting those guys the puck a lot. But I think our power play, I think we can, with the players we have out there, continue to improve it, continue to get on the same page, and I think it's an area that maybe we've been unlucky a little bit on at times, but I feel that sort of the sky's the limit for our unit, and hopefully we can keep growing as a group. But as you said, I mean, if I can get the puck to Kyle Connor for a one-timer like he scored last night, or PLD in front, or Scheif in the slot, it's a pretty good option. So it makes my job pretty.
Yeah, no shortage of weapons, and that next wave. I was watching your game on Friday night, that crazy game against the Stars, and right as soon as the game started, it's like Blake Wheeler gives a great feed over to Cole Perfetti, and he comes in and just dances. Jay Gottinger looks, what a move. I mean, real talented kid, still learning his way in the NHL, but what are you seeing from the young fella? He's got 11 points in 20 games.
Yeah, he's going to be a great player. His hockey sense is immediate. I mean, you kind of forget that he's 20 years old sometimes out there, which I think is one of the biggest compliments you could really give him. He comes to work every day, really tries to improve his game, work on his game, but he's just so smart. He has the poise, like you saw in that goal. And another guy, Blake Wheeler, I mean, I think he's having a fantastic season as well. So you look at our top 6, and then I think the depth really has been something that's been huge for us this year. Our bottom 6 and penalty killers, energy players. I mean, it's those guys who've just been huge contributors. Saku Menelainen 2 goals last night for us. Harkins scored, I believe, in 2 straight. So it's not just our top 6 that's producing. It's our entire forward group, and we've got great balance, which is I think something that is the mark of a good team. So it's exciting to be a part of.
Josh, before I let you go, I got to ask you about my guy, Nate Schmidt. He's a nice, quiet fella, doesn't say too much, easy going. I mean, is he keeping everybody loose there in Winnipeg? Because he's a character.
Yeah, I think he's just doing his thing. He's awesome. I mean, every day he's got something for us. He's, there's never a dull moment with Schmidt. Let's just put it that way. And we have a ton of fun on our back end. We've got a great group of guys there, and Schmidt's doing his thing, and he makes it a lot of fun to come to the rink.
All right. Well, listen, thanks so much for the time today. We appreciate it. Congratulations on being named the 2nd Star of the Week, and just keep up the good work.
Keep it going.
And drive safely.
Put on that seatbelt before you put it in drive.
That's right.